enough chicken. Hey guys, I hope you've had a great day. It's Wednesday, it's hump day, whoop whoop. We are making up a new dish in the kitchen, and I'm actually modifying a recipe I found on Pinterest that was not keto friendly, but I wanted it. So we're making it keto friendly. That's one thing I want to talk to you about really quick tonight. I'll tell you, this is going to be a fast video because we're having a dove night, date night at the house. I've got my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, and all the kids here. So we're cooking a fast dinner, but I'll tell you, we've been in the kitchen for a good 30 minutes. This recipe is super easy, but it takes a lot of time to chop all of this crap up. We got onions, we've got bell peppers, we've got zucchini. My little niece helped me chop them all up. My sister-in-law's here. There's a cutie pie husband with no shirt on. All right, so we've been in the kitchen dicing up a lot of food, but this is going to be really good. So one thing about keto is you can pretty much make most recipes keto friendly, whether they start out that way or not. What's up, babe? What's up? Okay, he's just staring at me. All right, hey Carla, hey Cody, Adam, I see you guys, Stephanie, Ashley. Let me know what you are doing for dinner tonight that's low carb or keto friendly. Quickly, we're gonna do this dinner so we can have date night. We're making a Tex-Mex chicken dish. So my niece just said, that's all the chicken you got. Y'all saw all those vegetables, that's all the chicken I got. So it's gonna be a vegetarian delight. Hey Pippa, how are you? So we have got our skillets over here prepping on the stove. We are starting off with some coconut oil. So you just want to melt about a tablespoon. I'm going to do a little more because this skillet's really big and we've got a lot of vegetables. They told me not to hit my spatula on there. All right. Hey Maria. Hey Gina is having some grilled burgers and hot dogs. That always is delicious. Hey Vivian. Mississippi pot roast. Yay. That sounds great. So this is a new recipe, a Tex-Mex chicken dish. So we did dice up quite a bit of food. I've got diced onion. I've got diced bell peppers. We've got some cubed or diced zucchini. Nope. Right out of the refrigerator. We got some garlic. Okay. And we've got some diced tomatoes. So this is going to be quick and easy. Hey, Melody. All right. So we've got my skillets prepping over here. We're melting some coconut oil.
Are these the things that Nana bought?
Yep. Long time ago.
You gonna drink out of a solo cup.
I like
dishes in the Dove house.
Yeah, you can do that. I got my dishwasher hooked up though, so I haven't even used it yet.
You can't use your dishwasher?
It got hooked up and I've been washing my dishes by hand because
No.
because we've been eating small meals, so I had like 2 or 3 things dirty. But
But
tonight we're using the dishwasher, even though I'm using one pan. Okay. So coconut oil, onions. So we're going to go ahead and half this onion in 2 skillets because we got quite a few people eating. So we're cooking 2 pots. So I'm doubling the recipe.
One is coming.
Normally you would use 1 medium onion in this recipe, unless you love onion like I do. I got 1 large onion that I'm sharing.
I think some's gonna be you.
Huh? In this pot of onions and coconut oil, we're adding some bell peppers. So I'm using some red and some orange. You can use whatever color bell peppers you like. I like them all myself. Orange. Some orange.
Orange.
All right, we're just mixing this up and put it into our skillets. I'll show you what I love color. Y'all know I love dishes with color. Just drop one.
Ugh.
So these are gonna be pretty.
She brought me some water.
You don't like that water?
Mm-mm.
I think it's really good. I really enjoyed it. We stopped buying bottled water.
I can take
We
it.
stopped. We really have stopped. I hadn't bought any in a long time.
that's fine.
All right, bell peppers, onions, and I'm fixing to add some garlic. I'm making a mess in the kitchen. I got a mess over here, Lord of mercy. I'm just throwing crap everywhere. Hey, pretty lady, I see you, Nicole. Hey, Eric. Oh, that's Selena. Hey, girl. Nicole, I hope you guys are having a great day. Hey, Jennifer. What are y'all doing for dinner tonight that's low carb, keto friendly? I've got to add some garlic in here before we start sizzling these skillets over here.
Hey,
Nicole is a pretty lady. I love garlic. So, I mean, the more the better as far as I'm concerned. When my mom comes over, I have to be really cautious. But y'all don't mind garlic, do you?
No.
If you do, that's too
No.
bad.
We put garlic powder on everything.
I
Garlic
love
powder
garlic.
goes on everything.
Love garlic. So, the more the merrier. I got to buy new garlic now. All right. So, we got onions, bell peppers, and garlic over here sizzling away. Ashley's cooking chicken, sugar-free honey Dijon sauce, and broccoli and cheese. That sounds delicious. Hey, Lori. Hey, Charlene. Or Carlene. I'm sorry. I have 2 friends that literally almost have the identical name. So I'm so sorry I keep calling you that. All right. So what we're doing is just sizzling this up over here. Let me find this thing. with these for a couple of minutes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. 2 or 3 minutes, and then we're gonna add something else.
Yeah, that's keto, all right.
Yeah, get out of here. Get out of the kitchen.
I was really tempted to eat one of them French fries.
I'm turning these up on higher heat. All right, I've got to bring up a question real quick because this is going to be a fast video because we're having date night at my house tonight. Hey, Lori. Hey, Teresa. Okay.
Family night. We're all here.
Because it could be family night. Okay, family date night.
We're
We're having a Dove family date night.
Where's my man?
We have to set dates because, it's hard to find time for everybody. So we set a date. We're here together. It's a family date night. Okay, one thing I want to bring up really quickly is macros. So as you guys jump on, let me know what you're doing for dinner tonight. But I also want to know if you follow a macro type diet or if you simply watch your carbs. I'll tell you, when I first got started, I was very serious about macros because I was new and I read up and investigated tons of stuff, but it was very confusing and it was frustrating and it was discouraging because my apps, I used an app to log all of my food and it would tell me I didn't have enough fat or I didn't have enough protein or I had too much protein. So I seriously would come home in the middle of the night, late in the day, and look at that darn app and say, oh crap, my macros are off. I don't have enough protein or I have too much fat. So I would literally sit down and make a meal or add a snack just to get my macros right, which honestly, guys, that is stupid. Stupid. Watch my mouth. Stupid. Why would you eat if you're not hungry? You don't need to eat if you're not hungry. So who is following a macro type diet or who's watching your carb counts only? Let me know. There's no right or wrong. So I think it's dumb, but that doesn't mean you're dumb. If you've got a micro type diet, you might be new to keto, or you may need it. There is a reason why you would want to watch your macros. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight as we're cooking up these onions and garlic and bell peppers over here. Let me stir them up. Ooh, it's looking good already. What happened?
They're so loud.
I'm so loud. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm too loud for you. All right, so let me know. Hey, Jane. Hey, Judy. Are you guys following a macro plan or are you watching carbs? Vivian says low carb, not macros. Awesome. Hey, Cassandra. So there are physicians who recommend your macros being just right. When we talk about macros with keto, we're looking at 80 to 85% fat, 25 to 35% protein, and the rest carbs. Now, doctors require that or recommend it highly for those of us who have disease, such as seizures or, brain disease. Those macros are very important because our bodies need that perfect percentage for our health and for that disease control. If you're just following a keto diet to feel the best you've ever felt, to actually lose fat, to be able to sleep good and run around with your grandkids or run around with your kids in the yard, then you don't need to worry about macros unless you're just prone to do so. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Lori. So Selena's doing low carb. That's awesome. Let me stir this up.
Oh, this one Malibu.
You got Malibu?
Mm-hmm. All right. I've got Malibu. Now, when I first started my diet, I followed macros. And like I said, it was really hard in the beginning because I felt like I had to log everything I put in my body. And if you're following a macro diet and you're not doing that, you're not right anyway. You're off big time because everything we put in our body has some type of macro associated to it, whether it's a fat gram or a calorie or a carb or, whatever. So you have to log your food in order to know your macros. For me, that was not going to be a long-term lifestyle because who wants to log everything you eat forever? I mean, a lifestyle means from now until you die. That's a lifestyle, right? So I knew I was not going to do that. So I wanted to find out what I can do to be the healthiest I've ever been, to feel the best I ever have, and not have to log all my food or worry about macros. I got to stir this again. Come here. Ooh, it is looking and smelling good. All right.
Smell it?
So what I learned throughout the first year or so of keto was that the macros are not necessarily important for me because I do have no disease. I don't have seizures or any kind of brain disease, dementia, or anything like that. And macros are not necessarily a strong purpose for me to be able to or to have to do. So I learned throughout the first year of my keto experience that really where we need to put all of our focus is in carbs. If you put your focus in your carb counts and not worry about the rest, you will be successful. You will not get discouraged easy because you don't have to log everything and watch everything like a hawk, okay? So I'm just curious what you guys are doing for dinner tonight. Are you a macro dieter or are you just focusing on carbs? Sarah says, hi, I was watching your pork steak video. Hey, Sarah. The pork steaks were really good and simple. All right, we're gonna show you this skillet real quick before we put more food in it. So pretty. I love lots of color and vegetables. So we've got bell pepper, onion, and garlic just sizzling up over here. And what I'm fixing to do now is just create a little pocket hole in the middle. We're fixing to add some chicken and a little bit of seasoning. You all right? All right, so we're just making a little pocket hole. Fixing to add some chicken. So Alex is concerned I don't have enough chicken. I may not. All right. I get my hands dirty now. I don't know, it's a lot of chicken. I think it's a lot more than you thought it was. It's a pretty deep bowl. Alex, I think there's more chicken than you thought there was.
Ain't nobody.
What?
Huh?
All right.
My pig's not living Remy. You weren't even gonna.
Baby, I'm trying to do it.
You weren't
You
even.
watch
I
my
didn't hear it.
You weren't even gonna try to tell me.
I didn't even hear it.
Tina, you ain't got a lot to me. I'll put it on the timer.
That's kitchen time right there.
Um,
All right, so we added our chicken. I just cut up chicken tenders because y'all know chicken tenders cook fast and it's easier to cut them things up. Your kitchen is so simple and enhancing. Thank you. I appreciate that, Aaliyah. Sarah said I had to switch to watch what's going on now. Hey, Marcy. I think I'm done with all. I think I got plenty. No. Let me help Justin with my new appliances. Okay, you did kitchen timer. Okay,
I'll press the time.
and then do. There we go.
Oh, it's-
25 minutes. Okay, so we got our chicken in there. What we want to do really fast is season a little bit of this chicken. So I've got a teaspoon, to 1 teaspoon of cumin. That's what we're going to put in there real quick. We're just going to season our chicken with that cumin, stir it up a little bit. We're going to cook this chicken for about 8 minutes. We want to get it good and done. Actually, I'm going to do a little bit more than that because y'all know I love seasonings. You don't have to make your food taste delicious, so why not double up on seasonings? Unless it's a seasoning you don't necessarily like. All right. Let me know about y'all's macro experience. When is your backsplash going up? It's going up hopefully next week. I'm supposed to be talking to my contractor again tomorrow, I believe. Sometime. He's working in Missouri again, so. All right, so we just added chicken to our dish. So we start off with the onion, garlic, coconut oil, and peppers, bell peppers. And we just scooted those to the side, added the chicken. I gotta get it stirred up a little bit. And then we've got 2 other things we're adding, and then we're almost done. We're adding some diced zucchinis. After this chicken cooks, we're gonna add a can of diced tomatoes. We're gonna let it simmer with the top on for about 10 minutes. We're gonna add some cheese, some Colby Jack cheese. After that cheese is good and melted, we're gonna take it off the skillet and add some green onions and cilantro to the top. This is gonna be delicious. Now, this is not a keto-friendly recipe I found. The recipe actually calls for black beans and tomatoes and corn. I just took those things out and made it keto-friendly, and there you go. Hey, Anna, how are you? I see Shelly's eating some crustless pizza. That's awesome. Nicole says when I get my outside deck done, you have to get the backstone. Oh yeah, the grill. I've heard that it's awesome. My husband is not a big griller. Like most men love to grill, not my man. He don't like to, but I love seeing your food all the time. And I see that you and your husband like to cook, so that's awesome. I'm stuck in the kitchen unless I decide I'm gonna start grilling. All right, let me stir this chicken up a little bit. Ooh, it smells delicious. This is smelling good.
That's not good.
I love cumin and taco seasonings. Those are always awesome. All right, do you guys have any questions about macros before I jump off? Because we are having Dove family night, date night, if you want to call it that. So I am supposed to get off and enjoy my family, but I always want to make sure I come to you guys when I have a minute, because I have went literally almost 3 months without talking to you at all. So we're making an awesome dish that we created, making it keto from a normal recipe that was not keto friendly. And you can do that with almost everything you see online or any kind of recipe you see in a cookbook. More than likely you can make any recipe keto friendly. You just have to know what to do. So this one sounded amazing. I love Mexican. So there's a Tex-Mex chicken skillet, I'm gonna call it. We just took out the non-keto friendly options, which were black beans and corn. So I know it's not gonna taste the original, but it's gonna taste damn good because it smells damn good. Hey, Christina. All right, guys, I'm gonna give you one more. If you don't, you know, you can always send me personal messages. You can add questions under this comment in the video. Let me know if you're watching the replay or live later. And just give you a couple more minutes to ask me any questions, and I'm going to jump off here with my family. We're going to keep stirring this chicken. So after the chicken finishes, we're going to add the tomatoes and the zucchini. We're going to put a top on this skillet. We're going to add some taco seasoning. I'm using my Flavor Guide's Taco Tuesday seasoning. I love it. We're going to use some taco seasoning. I might put a little bit more cumin in there. I love seasonings. I love color and season. We also need to add some salt and pepper, so I'm fixing to do that as well. Super, super easy, delicious. Hey, Pam, how are you? All right, guys, I don't see any questions coming through, so I'm going to pop off here and enjoy everyone. I hope you have an awesome night, and I'm here if you need me. All right, bye.